Hello, Namaste everyone. Hope you all are doing good. So, I welcome you all to Sharda, an initiative to help out aspirants preparing for UPSC and other exams. So, first I would like to establish the flow here, how the videos are going on, so that it will be easy for the aspirants to understand. आपने अगर देखा होगा कि यही चैनल पे मैंने 75 डेज स्ट्रैटेजी वीडियो लाया फॉर यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स 2022. So where I had promised you that each of the sub point which I have discussed there, I'll be covering that in depth. So वही सीरीज में मैंने बुक लिस्ट का वीडियो लाया, बुक लिस्ट एक्सक्लूसिवली फॉर प्रीलिम्स 2022. Then I have started discussing the important topics of all the subjects in depth, considering the change of trend which I have noticed by analyzing PYQs in last 2-3 years. I'm discussing that here so that you will be able to understand how to approach a subject now compared to the one which was there 2-3 years back. So I have discussed polity, I have discussed geography, science and tech, and these are the subjects which I have discussed. Now it's turn for history. I have divided the videos into 4 parts, that is ancient, medieval, modern and art and culture we'll be discussing separately. So let's start. Coming to ancient history, this I have mentioned here, that is this is the most underrated subject by aspirants as well as the institute. Why I'm saying it, this is like, if you see, this is the problem, like 17-18 में जो toppers आते थे, they used to say कि that I have not studied ancient and medieval history at all because the questions are very less. So I have cleared it. And what the aspirants do, like they watch the toppers video of 17, 18, 19 wale, and they also will not study that. Even the institutes will not take that seriously because aspirants are not demanding it, in other words. So, but the subject is very scoring. Let me tell you, now the importance of this subject has like more importance now. If you look at the PYQs, 3-4 questions, 2 to 4 questions are there in the paper. And you know, the competition, like if the cutoff is 87, 88, you will find many aspirants in the group of 85, 86 and all like that. Lakhs of aspirants will be in that group. So suppose if you have studied that subject in depth, if you have supervision knowledge about the subject, you will be aram se be in that group. Like you will be writing mains. So such is the importance of this particular subject. Now in the future course, I will be telling you the importance of the subject. I will be detailing on the important topics related to this particular subject. Coming to the weightage of the subject in 2019, there were 3 questions and the institute, the aspirants were like, इतना सारे questions कैसे आने लगे अचानक? Hardly there used to be 1 or 0 question at all, no questions now. But ancient में ही से 3 questions आ गया. Then again 2020 was a big blunder there where 4 questions were asked in ancient history part itself. Then 2021 में 4 questions were there, 22 में 2 questions were there. And as I told you, like जो trend होता है UPSC का वो 4-5 years continue होता है. And I'm very sure for next 2-3 years you will expect questions from ancient history, and I can promise you it will be more. Like 23 के prelims में I am expecting 3 to 4 questions. So such is the importance of this subject. So you have to be very thorough. And if I have to tell the nature of the question asked here in this particular subject, it is a factual one, and the subject is very vast. Like polity subject, geography, environment, science and tech, they are little bit conceptual subjects, easy to eliminate the options. अगर आपने यहाँ पर कहीं तो यहाँ पर ऐसा पढ़ लिया होगा तो आपको इजीली आप एलिमिनेट करके आप आंसर डिराइव कर दो. बट दिस इज लाइक कंप्लीटली फैक्चुअल सब्जेक्ट. सपोज 4 क्वेश्चंस थे यहाँ पे, सो 3 क्वेश्चन विल बी लाइक फैक्चुअल, टोटल फैक्चुअल, एंड 4th जो क्वेश्चन होगा उसका फर्स्ट पार्ट विल बी फैक्चुअल एंड सेकंड पार्ट विल बी कंसेप्चुअल. So it is this subject, that's why this subject is very difficult for aspirants. like कितने facts आप remember कर पाओगे. So after watching this video, please sure like अगर 4 questions पूछ रहे हैं, you will be easily able to clear minimum 3 questions by watching and reading the topics which I have mentioned. I'm not telling you that all the 100% of the question will be you will be able to solve, because factually, right, कहाँ से कौन सा fact उठा लेते, that you will be not sure. Like if you I've told you the book list video, book list for ancient and medieval, right, उसमें मैंने बताया कि I have showed you limited book list. लेकिन ऐसे बहुत सारे books है, कौन से book से क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया, that is not sure, and it is not viable at this particular time nor in the whole year if you are preparing for whole year कि आप बहुत सारे book उठा के पढ़ लो. So you have to be very limited with your resources. If you have to know about the resources for this subject, a particular subject, go to the book list, and I have discussed that in depth, like which subject has to be dealt in with particular way. So coming to the important chapters here, I have mentioned 6 chapters और यहाँ से ही ancient के questions आ रहे हैं. I am telling you. Of course थोड़ा knowledge depth होगा, but if you cover this subject by referring the NCERT which I told you in book list ka video, then if you Google things, if you solve PYQs, Then if you solve Google on certain keywords here, you will be able to get the subject and you will be about that cutoff marks which the UPSC usually sets. The first topic which I have mentioned is IVC, that is Indus Valley Civilization. Evergreen topic in ancient history, very important. And this is the thing, like people usually commit mistake. पढ़ते हैं लेकिन they will not study as per as the demand of the UPSC. तो आपको यहाँ पर क्या पढ़ना है? Then you have to study all the sites in detail, like हरप्पा, मोहनजोदारो, चन्नोदारो, लोथल, कालीबंगम, बनवाली, धोलावीरा, etc. जो ये sites जो research हुए, you have to study that in depth. You have to study the rivers flowing there. You have to study the state where they are located. Now they are asking map based question most, and even they will be coming up here also. Then main important thing, the findings in this particular sites. Features क्या है, कैसे उसका टाउनशिप डेवलप हुआ है, कैसे मोहनजोदारो के टाउनशिप डिजाइन हुआ है. नाउ दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू दैट इन स्पेसिफिक डिटेल्स पूछ रहे. देन यू हैव टू स्टडी द कॉपिंग पैटर्न्स. एग्रीकल्चर सिस्टम क्या था लोगों वहाँ का, एनिमल्स कौन से हार्वेस्ट किए गए थे. These are the things which you have to cover in depth. If you're taking up the sites, cover the rivers, state where it is located. Suppose if you're studying Harappa, take the river which is flowing, state where it is located. जो findings वहाँ पर थे, features क्या है वो city का, crops क्या है, animals क्या है, way of life क्या था. So all the sites you have to study like that, and you will be able to clear the one question which is there. The most important topic, that is Buddhism and Jainism. People usually, ancient history is all about Buddhism and Jainism earlier, I'm telling you, in 2018, 17 and all. But now if you notice, take up PYQs. I'm telling this by keeping the PYQs in mind. थोड़े क्वेश्चन बुद्धिज्म जैनिज्म का इंपॉर्टेंस थोड़ा कम हुआ है. That doesn't mean कि उसके क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आ रहे. It is an evergreen topic, once again I say. But जितना इंपॉर्टेंस उसको देना चाहिए था उतना अभी थोड़ा कम करना होगा. Then you should concentrate on the other parts which are there. But still, if I have to come up with the Jainism and Buddhism, analyze PYQs for this particular two topics here, क्योंकि बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन रिपीट हो रहे हैं. ऑप्शंस में से दे विल कम अप विद द टॉपिक और रिलेटेड टर्मिनोलॉजीज रिलेटेड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. सो आपको एग्जांपल जैनिज्म में यू हैव टू स्टडी अबाउट तीर्थंकरास, देयर लाइफ, द डॉक्ट्रिन ऑफ जैनिज्म, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सेक्स जो है, राइट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. लाइक रिसेंटली भी मुंबई में एक कॉन्ट्रोवर्सी होती है, टू सेक्स जो जैनिज्म के, देयर वाज अ फाइट देयर. So you have to study that. You have to study the patrons, which king supported Jainism, which king support Buddhism. ये broad themes you have to study. Then in art and culture, I will be bringing a test and whatever temples and all which are there, viharas which are there, that you have to study in art and culture there. Buddhism में events are very important, symbols are very important, doctrines of Buddhism are very important. Council हुए थे for Buddhism के, that is very important. Which king has supported it, who presided over that particular council, and which are the texts like Vinay Pitakara, Sutka Pitakara, the sub texts which were derived there, they are very important. Coming to Mauryan Empire, a very important one. Do not go by the political, ये जो तीन topics मैंने mention किया है, be very sure. As I even told the NCERT video, in the book list video, you need not to go to political structure there, but you have to deal up with the economy, society and army, administrative purpose क्या क्या थे वो time period में क्या क्या था, that you have to derive. If you have to polity themes ये सब आप discuss करोगे, that is relevant to SSC exams and all. But here UPSC, you have to analyze the PYQs and you can clearly see the society economy से questions पूछे जा रहे हैं. Then you have to study in Mauryan, you have to study about Kautilya's Arthashastra, rock edicts जो थे, kings के बारे में in the sense their contribution, that Ashoka's dharma you have to study there. In Gupta period, you have to study about Chandragupta Maurya, Samudragupta, the titles which they had gained, like gold coins जो था, inscriptions जो था, administrator, again I tell you, society, economy, you have to study that here. In Sangan era, questions पूछ नहीं रहे संगम era से, but I am assuming in this particular attempt or 24 का attempt, there will be a question on Sangam era, because they have exhausted the question from this particular subject. Now they will move to Sangam era. So वहाँ पर आपको again I'm telling you, do not go by the political aspect there. You have to cover about the religious aspect, like कौन से gods worship हो रहे थे, like example Shiva, Shakti, Kannan. These were the gods which were popular there. God Murugan was very popular in Sangam era. And even now in Tamil Nadu they welcome, they worship Murugan there. Then you have to study about like society. Caste system was not that prevalent during that time. The landlord aspect which were there. What were the landlords called? They will give a terminology. Who were this? There were the landlords, were the administrative economy units, they were the land. ऐसे कुछ पूछ लेंगे. Then you have to study about the ports which were there in Gupta Sangam. Most importantly thing is like epics like Mani Meghalaya, Chintamani, the epics which are Sila Padarikaram. You have to study that in depth. I'm expecting the question out of this Sangam period. Now, again I'm telling now or this next attempt. So be very sure with these topics, and I can guarantee that 90 to 80% of the question will be solved by just this particular topic. Thank you. And the next video which will be coming up is medieval history. Earlier I thought that I will be covering medieval and ancient together, but later realizing the importance of this subject, and you will not find authentic video there, so I thought I should deal up with the video separately. So here is the video. Thank you so much for watching it.